Hey, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Rat Allah from GMS London Camp. Back once again. First and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruchach Chodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect. Now, I just got this video off a video feed that the brothers put up on the chat, basically regarding this Jake. Well, it might be a Jake or it could be a straight up Hamite. Only time will tell. Let the reapers decide. But basically, he was over there in China, land of Moab, and they got this new purchasing payment where they just use palm readers, and people can pay using the app on their phone, and using the palm reader on their hand, they can make payments for products and basically merchandise over there in China without any interruptions, basically, without any need for card or any physical cash. Which this whole society, whole world is going to go into a cashless state, following the trend of Sweden. And China's been incorporating this cashless type payments for a long time now, or for a while, behind the scenes. But now it's going to be modernized through America, because anything America do, the other nations, follow, basically. So here's this guy, you can see in the video, is buying a can of Coke, and he's going to pay with it by the palm of his hand. And this is definitely leading to what? The mark of the beast. The MOTB, which is the C-hip technology being made mandatory around the four winds of the earth sooner rather than later, man. Because we're in that time, This is the Lord fastening the times, basically, man. Because we're heralding the second coming of the Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. You're the ignorantly called JC, and he's coming to take over this world very soon, And the last major prophecies before that happens is the incarceration or the injustices against the tribe of Israel, nations of Israel, the 12 tribes in the time of Jacob's trouble, and the whole New World Order, hour of temptation being pushed upon the 12 tribes to see who's going to take of that mark and who's not. And 2/3, like this delinquent in this video here, this reprobate here, who thinks that this is this modern day technology and it's trendy, they're going to go willingly to take that C-hip technology in their right hand or in their forehead. Because if you watch this video, this guy was, over happy, over excited, basically, to the fact that he could just pay with a palm of his hand to make a merchandise payment or pay for products and services with just using his hand without no interference, man. He was so excited and overjoyed. So you already know that 2/3 are going to be in the same type of spirit as this guy, thinking that it's the new trend. That's why Apple right now is asking people to basically get ready to prepare for new digital IDs, real-time live IDs and all that. The digital ID that they're trying to push through all these different technocracy, big tech corporations and all of that. Because why? Because all roads lead to the MOTB. And examples like this are going to give credence to that, on reasons why 2/3 of Jake are going to take that MOTB and be destroyed, man. Because they're basically the undesirables of the Lord, and all unrighteousness and deceivableness in them that perish, as the scripture says in 2 Thessalonians, man. Because they're going to believe a lie, thinking that this chip is going to be to their salvation. Really, it's going to be to their destruction. So if you watch this video on YouTube, well, this was off Instagram, but I'm sure you can find it on the YouTube. It says, I tried the palm payment in China. And this is indicative of what? The MOTB system. It's going to be a digital system, set up for payments, set up for tracking and tracing, which is going to be part of that whole AI, Palantir, digitalized, centralized database system that the American government wants to incorporate for all citizens to be tracked and traced on a digital database, man. This is what it's all about, man. This is the final curtain call for Esau, Edom, these wicked elites and their new world order, or new world of disorder, as I call it. The police state, dystopian state, whatever you want to call it, man. Whereas it's going to be straight up, everything's going to be policed and tracked and traced. And you're not even going to be able to get access into the store or probably that neighborhood or the city if you haven't got that, that real ID, that MOTB within your right hand or in your forehead. It's part of, the new smart cities that these devils are trying to build up throughout the 50 states, man. Like down there in Hawaii and all of that. and California. They're turning those places that have been destroyed by so-called natural disasters into smart cities. I wonder why. There's no coinky dink, man. It's all part of this whole new world order of these devils setting up the grid, basically, a digital grid. So this is this is prophecy speaking louder and clearer than ever before, man. And if you still don't understand that MOT to the B is a C-HIP technology, that means you've been bought and paid for. You're probably a compromised COINTELPRO agent of the wicked elite, and you've been told not to push this prophecy because, they want the majority of the people to be fall for the okie doke once again, like they did with the whole CVID situation, man. Taking that that pathogen poison in their bodies during the whole CVID extravaganza, man, that they set up. They want the people to fall for the okie doke once again. So you got a lot of false pastors in this truth, false prophets that are not really going to push the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because they've been paid off, man. They've been compromised to teach otherwise, man. And if they're not teaching that the MOT to the B is the C-HIP technology, you've been spiritually advised to stay away from those cretins and avoid them, man, at all costs, because they're gonna lead you down that road to perdition, man. Like this lost soul right here in this video. So anyway, brothers can, if you can find the video, you can watch it. I left it on one of the shorts on my channel as well, so you can watch it again without the volume, or without the basically sound, basically. But I've got this precept here, and I just wanted to go to the word he causeth, basically, in Revelation 13 and 16. It says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we know that it's a physical mark. It's not a spiritual mark. It's just something physical they're going to engrave in the skin. When you go into that word mark, it's charagma in the Greek. It means something that's engraved in the skin, and an implant, an imprint that these devils are going to put underneath your skin, man. I just wanted to go to the word he causeth, but I'll read 17 verse and then I'll jump to that. It says, and that no man like buy or sell, just like you saw in that video, you're not going to be able to buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Yeah. So just like that lost soul in that video was showing you, through his app, if he didn't have the right registration or right basically authorization, he wouldn't have been able to buy and purchase that coke, that kind of poison with that hand scan that he put on that machine. He wouldn't have been able to purchase it if he didn't have the right authorizations, man. And so he did, and that's exactly what's going to happen when the people get the MOT to the B. It's going to have your authorization codes, all of those different things, basically like a security code personalized to you. And you're not going to be able to access certain things if you haven't got that mark, man. It won't register, basically. But if you're registered with this new IoT to the B system, then you're going to be able to get certain access to certain things and buy and purchase and buy and sell, basically, and even that's going to be limited. It's going to be restricted as well, what you can buy and purchase with that mark, because these devils are going to basically start, it's basically like rations you're going to be getting. People ain't going to be getting delivered with that fucking C-HIP, man. They're going to be getting rations. It's still going to be in a bad case. But this is for the 2/3 anyway. So that word there in the Hebrew, he causeth, poieō. Let's get it real quick. Yeah. Trying to press it, but it's not opening up for some stupid reason. Yeah, G4160, poieō. In the Greek, it says to make, with the names of things made, to produce, to construct, form, fashion, etc. To be authors of, to cause, to make ready, to prepare. So this is an example of them preparing you for what's to come, man. The new world order, man. A new state, a new way of buying and paying, the cashless society. This is a new way of you goyim out here being cattled, being branded as cattle, so to speak. Because that's what the elites look at you as goyim, which the word goyim goes back into the Hebrew word goyim, which means nations. So they want to brand their cattle. And this is the new digital ID or digital all they're going to use to brand you. You know, that charagma, man, that charagma in your right hand or in your forehead. So they're going to have head scanners too, or you might have to bow down and slap his head upon that scanner and read his forehead as well. And they might have the little reader where they can press it and they put scan your forehead with the little reader, and it'll, you know, make a beep sound once it you know, authorizes that the person that's purchasing this item is you. Comes up with all your ID, your facial recognition, and all of that stuff, man. Your retina. So everything's going to be installed within that CHIP and integrated within that centralized database, man. That AI centralized database system, man, through Palantir or whatever other company is going to be, you know, producing that database, basically. So this is near in the future, man. This is what's happening right now. And even in this video, this guy was saying, yeah, I wonder if there's any other countries that are doing this. If they are, let me know. Clown. But he obviously, this is going to be the new way of buying and selling throughout the whole world. This is going to be unavoidable, man. Because this is going to be the new form of payment. Everything's going to go cashless, man. Every country is going to go cashless, man. You know, that's why they have these G summits and these G7 meetings and all these different councils and all that, because this is all these different nations agreeing on the next phase of what's to come, and they're definitely agreeable on this new world order, man. All nations, man, even enemies even countries that are so-called enemies, they're all aligned with this new world order, man. So this is the major prophecy that we're waiting to come to pass before World War III takes place, and the, you know, the destruction of this Babylonian empire run by the Edomites, man. You know, so, you know, definitely a time to watch and be more fervent in the spirit, man, and pray, man, more than ever before. So with that, I want to close out anyway. Just wanted to highlight that quick point. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rach HaKodesh. Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.